Tomato egg soup is something many families make, but there are still many who can't make it quite right. Today, I'm going to share a new way of making it. Once you learn it, I promise you'll make it better than any restaurant. On cold days, having a bowl of this soup will warm your heart and your stomach. Let's take a look at how I make it. Start by preparing ripe tomatoes. These tomatoes should be fully ripened. Use a knife to make a cross on top of the tomatoes. This is a little trick to help peel the tomatoes more easily. Once done, place them in a bowl. Next, boil some water and pour it over the tomatoes. Make sure the water covers the tomatoes completely. After adding the hot water, stir the tomatoes around with a spoon. This way, they'll heat evenly and their skin will slowly peel off. After about 1 minute, you'll notice the tomato skins start to split open. Use a spoon to remove them from the water and place them on a cutting board. Now you can easily peel off the skin with your hands. Isn't that simple and quick? The peeled tomatoes are clean and ready to use. Once peeled, cut the tomatoes in half and remove the hard core. Be sure to remove the hard core as it's not edible. After removing the core, cut the tomatoes into thick slices, then chop into small pieces. Once done, put the chopped tomatoes into a larger bowl. Now, prepare a small bowl and crack in 3 fresh eggs. Add a pinch of salt and whisk the eggs together. Whisk until smooth and even. Set the egg mixture aside for later. Next, take some white mushrooms, Bayou. Clean them and cut them into small pieces. Put the mushrooms in a bowl and set aside. Now, chop a bunch of green onions into small pieces and place them in a bowl. If you like cilantro, chop a bunch of cilantro and set it aside as well. Next, take a spoonful of cornstarch. Put it in a small bowl, add a little water, and stir it until it dissolves. Set this cornstarch mixture aside for later. Now, heat some oil in a pot. Once the oil is hot, add the chopped tomatoes and stir-fry on high heat. This will help the tomatoes release their juice. Stir the tomatoes quickly to cook them evenly. Once the tomatoes release their juice, add a large bowl of water and bring it to a boil. Once the water boils, stir it with a spoon to mix the tomatoes evenly. Now, add a splash of light soy sauce. Stir well. Next, add the white mushrooms to the pot and cook them on high heat. You need to cook them for a while to let the flavors blend. Once the soup is boiling, we'll start to thicken it in 3 steps. Gradually pour the cornstarch mixture into the soup. Stir gently as you add it so the soup thickens slowly. This method helps the soup come together smoothly. After the first round of cornstarch, stir the soup. Then, add a second round of cornstarch mixture. Stir again to let the soup thicken. If you add everything at once, the soup won't taste as good and the tomatoes will degrade. For the final round, add the rest of the cornstarch mixture. Once the soup starts to thicken, slowly pour in the egg mixture. This will create beautiful egg flowers that are soft and delicate. After adding all the egg mixture, stir gently to combine. You'll see the soup become smooth and velvety, with beautiful egg flowers floating in the soup. Add the green onions and cilantro for garnish. Then stir to combine everything. This soup looks delicious and smells amazing. Now serve it in a larger bowl. And there you have it. A simple, tasty, and heartwarming bowl of tomato egg soup. As the weather gets colder, a bowl of this soup is perfect for warming both your heart and your stomach. That's all for today's video. If you like it, feel free to save it and try it yourself.